All right. All right, now we're going. Hey, speaking of cheap, y'all, I put something in the Amazon cart the other day for Beth to look at. And I was going to buy it. I said, I'm fixing to buy some pillows because my pillow's like 20 years old. And it's just, I slobber at night. You know, I got crap coming out of my mouth. You know, I just drool on it. And I mean, that thing's just pitch brown, right? So I was going to buy some new pillows because she had mentioned the other day that she wanted new pillows. So I got on there and I love reading reviews on pillows. Like, oh my gosh, this just is so good. This is just awesome. And I got on there and I read these reviews of this Beckham Hotel Collection pillow, right? And I thought, man, I was reading those reviews and people's like, man, it's like being in a Motel 6, man. You got a great pillow. It's like being in a Howard Johnson. So I was like, well, that's enough for me to sell me, right? So I was like, hey, I'm gonna get those pillows. So I ordered two pillows for $59. And Beth goes, what are you doing? You're ordering two pillows, $59? She says, she said, I've never had a pillow that costs more than $8. Because we get everything that we get from Walmart, right? And I mean, it was just incredible. So last night, y'all, I slept like a baby. And I highly recommend, look at me. That's me sleeping with my fat baby. Look how comfy I look. So it's a Beckham Hotel Collection pillow. Cost $59. And y'all, it's like I was in the Howard Johnson last night. I mean, I was sleeping good, snoring good. All right. Any other questions? Let's see. Trade station charges closer to $400, but that includes the futures access. Good Lord, $400 a month. I thought my $31 was bad. So, how old is your pillow? That's my question for y'all. How old is y'all's pillow? Got an old pillow? You want something new? Go on Amazon and get that. So, man, I slept so good last night. All right, catching up with the chat. Where are we at? Okay, let's see how we doing today. Good to see everybody. Melanie, Dimitri, Matt is with us. But Matt can't defend himself today. So I can still pick on Matt, but he's in a, what is it, a tire shop or a car shop, getting his car worked on. So he's not able to respond. So we can just pick on him all we want to today. We got Rick in the house. Drew's in the house. Drew and I had a great conversation yesterday. Just really nice when we get our one-on-one times with y'all. And if you've not had your one-on-one with me, get with me and let's do it, okay? Because I'm here for y'all. I want y'all to be successful. Matt is with us. Dwayne is with us again. And James is with us as well. So good. Looks like we got a full house. Well, let's see how we doing. How's everybody doing? Let's see. What's my net lick today? 44. Oh, man, it was over 44.6 a while ago. 44, 590.70. 44, 590. Oh, crap. Hold on, I got to turn on my numbers lock. Today's the 20th. Oh, why won't my numbers lock just stay on? See, now I done forgot what it was. Jeez, now I got to go back. I appreciate y'all being here and just hearing me gripe. 44, 590, 63. 44, 590.63. Now, before y'all came with me to, we would trade together, I would talk to myself and I would get on to myself. So, that is good. Y'all, huh? Look at that. Where's my Jefferson's thing? Let's get it going.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the...
How does Daddy do it, y'all? I'm up 2.36% for the month, and the month ain't even over. We still got 11 days left to go. Y'all. Now, again, let me break it down for you. Don't get too bent on this, okay? I mean, we like the progression that we see going up, right? We got a nice little P&L. And on your spreadsheet, you got this nice little net liquidation chart that goes boom, chaka-laka boom, chicka-laka boom, right? And as soon as Joe Biden gives me my extra $1,400, then I think I'm going to pop it into my account too. I think I'm going to pop that in here. And I will show you that it's going in. I won't go, oh, we're up $1,400 today because Bobby put, no. it'll be because I put my 1400. I'll show you where I put that in. So here's our little running profit loss graph, right? Oh man, it just looks good. We're going to the sky. Our little weekly premium says we're on track for 47.57. Y'all, life is just dang good, ain't it though? So y'all don't be down about nothing today. It doesn't matter if you like this president that's coming in or not. The market is happy that we've got, change. It likes fresh start. It's like spring cleaning. Even though Biden says he's going to come in and he's going to tax all of us evil Wall Street people and put a transaction tax on us and slow down liquidity and crash the markets, don't be down. Because right now we're still doing good. Because if this goes out, what are we going to do? If we can't trade anymore, we got to come up with something else, y'all. We're going to have to be getting into the hemp business, which, by the way, in Georgia, you can grow hemp now. I got 5 1/4 acres here, $50 an acre, baby. I can start growing that stuff. Make ropes out of. I don't know what else they do with it, CBD oil and all such. All right, so let's record our Greeks. And I do apologize, y'all. Y'all know I'm heavily medicated, and I just have taken my medicine. I slept a little late today, so let's see. My deltas are negative 25.20. Look at that. Now, isn't that weird? Because the market's up today, right? And this is one of the paradoxes when you're trading. So you've got negative deltas. Well, what happens if the market goes up? It makes your deltas even more negative. Okay, you've got to realize that of what market movements does. So the general market, SPY, goes up, and you've got negative deltas, it's going to give you more negative deltas, right? So my theta, oh sweet theta, is 33.18. Dang it, needs to be more than that. Look at there, it went down some, 33.18. Why did it go down? Because Sweet Bobby's up like $200 on the day. So I'm collecting some of that already. Our Vega, oh, and check this out. The market's up, right? I've got negative deltas, and yet I'm still up on the day. Crazy, right? That's why I say always keep negative deltas, a little. I don't say go Tom Sosnoffus on us and just, just have tons of them. My Vega is so small, y'all, 68.43. Yes, Lord, 68.43. So we really don't follow those ratios, but what I see here is I am underperforming, baby. Look at that. I was at 0.10% yesterday. I'm at 0.07. That is theta simply divided by your net lick, and it's saying that I'm here. And I need that to be 0.10 or higher, and definitely less than 1%. Let's see our buying power. Buying power is, man, I am a wuss. Look at this, $5,072 is what I'm using in buying power. So I'm under allocated, right? $5,072. All right. How we looking? And I'm sure that my deltas say no adjustment. So I'm basically delta neutral. All right. Many of the founding fathers grew hemp. How about that, James? I did not know that. That's so cool. So I could be like, I bet you if anybody did, I bet Ben Franklin did. He just looks like he would have been a stoner. Doesn't he? I mean, you see the pictures on the, if you ever have $100 bill, right? When's the last time you held one of those? I never carry cash. I'm afraid I'll get mugged. But I always got my little credit card. But when you used to carry a $100 bill, he is on the 100, isn't he? Who's on the 50? Grant? Can't remember. All right, where were we doing and what were we doing? Oh, we were sitting there saying that I'm under allocating, right? I mean, I'm just looking horrible here. Man, I'm only, just not using any buying power. Well, what we do know is if we go to our spreadsheet and we go to the action tab, it tells Sweet Beth, after I pass away from being all eat up with the diabetes, it would say, Beth, you don't need to adjust your buying power, and you'll be selling today, and you're going to be selling premium in the micro E-minis at 10:30, 12:30, and 2:30, Beth. And that today you need to sell $424 worth of premium. And you need to go out to the 58-day expiration and sell that. And it even says, based on implied volatility, what she needs to sell. She needs to sell 15 delta put and a 15 delta call. But what we like doing, and Beth is not going to do this after I die, y'all. So y'all, I need y'all to probably help her because she'll still log in with y'all after my imminent demise. And she'll come on here and she'll go, how did Bobby do all this? So y'all need to help her, right? And we've got all these videos where Sweet Beth can go back and hear me telling her how to trade this stuff. But I'm hoping to get at least another good 20 years out of me, right? I think my pancreas can last another 20 years. As long as I don't get any more kidney stones. If you've ever had a kidney stone, y'all, there is nothing worse in the world. And I had to have one removed one time. They took me in an ambulance. I was on the side of the road of the interstate and next to a cow pasture with cows snotting all over me. And I was dying of pain. So let's look at the, y'all check it out. If you are a butterfly seller or buyer, Drew and I were talking about this yesterday. Look at this, Drew. You could have done this, right? You could have put a butterfly right up here on that 50% line with a good probability that it was going to nail that sucker, right? So you could have bought a butterfly, did 2 here and sell 1 here, sell 1 there, and you would have nailed that puppy. But I'm not much of a butterfly trader, but Drew is. So I told Drew he may can give us some pointers on some butterflies. But what we know is that price for the E-minis is in its fair value range, isn't it? Look at this. Nice. Now, we kind of think that it could see a pullback back here to where it was most, where the most volume is traded for the last 10 days. It very well may do that, but that would still be in a fair value range, wouldn't it? So then we'll go and delete that, and we'll look at it on our regression analysis, which I would imagine is still showing an upward progression here. Let's see, let's get it here. Here, boys. Come on. Oh, man. All right, here we go. So we'll type in ES. ES. Unbelievable. Here we go. ES. Your spreadsheet isn't pulling in VIX correctly. Okay, Melanie. One thing you might want to do, remember whenever you have those problems, is save your spreadsheet, close it. You may even want to close Thinkorswim and then open them back up. See if that'll solve the thing. Mine looks like it is pulling in correctly. So what do we see with ES? We see we're in a little bit of an upward. Oh, that's Eversource Energy. Gosh, I'm such a nerd. ES, there we go. E-mini extra fee. Make sure you don't get something else. Yeah, here we go. Now ES. There we go. So ES is in an upward channel, right? Upward regression channel. Goes to the top, goes to the bottom, to the middle, to the bottom, to the middle, middle. And let's just keep going up, baby. So you know what I'm saying is I'm going to sell my E-mini stuff today, and because we're in a fair value range and right in the middle of it, I'm going to sell a strangle in the micros. But I like trading mine separately. It's just a preference. You can put it on as a strangle, but I like selling the sides separately so I can keep up with it separately. Remember, my spreadsheet told you exactly where to go. Go to the 58 days. So let's sell a 15 delta put. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Oh man, I'm getting close now. Look, the market's leaving us. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to sell this one here. The NAT in the mid, I always try the mid, even though, because we're greedy. We're just human. See if we get filled. Humana, humana, ha. Humana, humana, ha. No, nothing. We'll go back, change that to 29. Cha-toon, cha-toon. Come on. Chime on, baby. Look at the buying power I'm using on that. $1.25, y'all. It's because of my other positions, right? So I'm using no buying power to put that on. There we go. So we're sold at 29. So let's copy our option and let's go put her in, shall we? So we go to the macros tab. What did we trade? We traded MES. It's the only thing that'll let me choose here. We are a Johnny one lot. That's all we need. We sold the memory goes first, y'all. I'm not exactly sure what goes second. We sold the 33.70 put, so we enter that. Right, and here's where you copied that, so you're going to paste it. You can just Control V, or you can do what I did. And we sold the short put. And see, it even recommended a delta of 15, so we did an actual delta. I finally followed what the thing said, right? And it's at 58 days out, and entered on the year of our Lord 2021 on January the 20th. Do y'all realize that even after y'all leave, I still talk to myself? I mean, it's really embarrassing, you know? Got to have somebody to talk to. $29. So, yeah, look at there. It's not pulling in my current prices. Dang it. Dang it. That's okay. We're not too worried about that. So let's go back and let's sell the call. All right, so we're still in the 58 days. We're rolling up, rolling on the river. We go up to the 15% probability of being in the money. About there, right? So let's sell that one. 1950. I'm going to try 1975. Let's get some more money, baby. Look, that's only taking me $52 of buying power. Because they're saying, Bobby, you're such a pansy. You're not using any buying power. We're only going to charge you a little bit. And they base that on my existing positions too, right? Dang it, we're not getting filled there. We will get filled at 1950. $1.25 of buying power being used. Give me the beep. Boom. Isn't that weird that the sound comes like, 30 seconds later? So we go back to my, and there's another sound. Was that y'all or me? So we sold a call. We sold the 4060 call. Now you're saying, Bobby, why are you doing this? Because I've given you homework in the resources tab. If you will go and read your homework, and I know y'all like me, you get scattered, right? But if you'll read that, you'll realize what we're doing is laddering into these trades every day. Every day. And we're just going to manage them when it comes time to manage them. But we got to sell some premium today. I got $400 and something to sell, and not a lot of time to do it. So this one is a short call. Short call. We went to the 15 delta. And days to expiration is 58 as well. We entered that on the 20th. And we sold that puppy for 19.5. Well, we see where the skew is, right? We see that the prices are in the puts, not the calls. That's why I hate calls. I don't like them. And we collected $96 there. So what's that, $230 something? Here's how you go see. You go to weekly premium. That tells us how much to sell. So here we go. This week we sold $853 in premium. What the devil was that? We sold $853 in premium. We are at halfway through what we need to sell for the week of $17.28. And we've got $876 remaining to be sold. We've got a profit this week of $62.90. Applebee's, here sweet Bobby comes. I just can't take the kids, though, because that'd be way over $100 with 5 kids, right? They're expensive. So, we know we've got $184 more stuff we got to sell today. Not a problem. We can do it. So, we've got our minis, e-minis in there. And should you be doing that every day? Listen, let me go ahead and do my disclosures. You know how everybody and the mama, I joined a trading room one time, and I was paying $199 to be in this guy's room, and he traded in a paper account. I thought, you ain't got no money at stake in this. Y'all, don't ever believe a single thing that I tell you. Verify. Trust, but verify. So this is a real account. Heck, I've shown you my account number, and I've shown you my net lick. I try to keep it hidden a lot of times, but y'all see it all the time. So I'm hiding nothing, right? We are actually trading real money in a real account. And don't trust anybody out there telling you they're making 300 and 400 and whatever percent. I am happy as a pig at slop by doing 2.36%. You do 2.36% a month, you're going to be at what? 50% a year or more, right? So go slow, Go and just do whatever you need to. Let's see, MSPH3, here is the link. Dimitri, what is that a link to? Is that the trade that I just put on? You copied and pasted it? Oh, awesome. Good. All right, so don't blindly follow me into trades. I want you to be looking. You need to manage your account based on your Greeks, right? This is what tells you what to do, right? This tells you what you should do. Do you have enough theta? Do you have negative deltas, right? And do you need to make an adjustment? This is my decision maker. This is what tells me what I should be doing, right? Now, Melanie said that her VIX is not coming in. Let me go to the decisions tab and look at something real quick, like see if mine's pulling in okay. Guys, never mess with anything on the decisions tab, right? It's pulling in VIX at 0.5. Oh my gosh, VIX is not at 0.5. This is not our problem, y'all. It comes from here where it says the last price of VIX, right, is what it's supposed to be pulling in. So you're absolutely correct. Now it's correct. Now look at it. Now it's not right. Now it may be right another time. That's all on Thinkorswim. That is not us, y'all. So VIX is 22%, right? Never mess with anything on this page, right? That's where I put the guts of it in, so you can gotta look at it. So now, how we looking? It says we're selling premium. We did that. We got $184 to go. Now, Matt wanted me to look at free sale. That's FCEL, isn't it, Matt? Let me just hear your voice. I melt every time I hear Matt's voice.
Yes, it's fuel cell.
Fuel cell. All right, now, here's the deal, Matt. I would not get into this trade today. And the reason is that it has earnings tomorrow, right? Before the bell, you said? Yep, there it is, before the bell. So it has earnings tomorrow. So for me, I would not get into that trade, but you're already in it, right? And you've got a covered call. So that's a whole different thing. You own shares and you own you've sold a call against that. So that's fine. But as far as a beginning trade for me to enter, it's going to have to be way past, it's going to have to be past the earnings, right? But wow, look at that implied volatility for those months. I don't blame you for being in that. That's good. Now also, someone had something else that they wanted me to look at. And let me go back to our little chat here. Did y'all see my chickens? Look at this. My chicken is finally laying on her eggs. I was afraid they were going to rot. So she's finally out there. Clara is sitting on the sitting on the eggs. And I hope I have little baby chickens so soon. Who wanted, let's see. Y'all help me find it here. Let's see. ALB. Smitty wanted me to look at ALB. Market's a little wide, earnings on the 16th of February, and I did look at ALB, and I'm not a fan of ALB, of trading that either. And let me show you why. I did not like the bid-ask spread. Log in. Now again, if you see what's my dang password? Hold on. What year did I graduate high school? All right, so I'm logged in, and ALB. It was ALB, right? ALB? Crap. It had options. I saw it. Hold a minute. ALB. Look at his picture. Make sure it's ALB. ALB, yeah. Let me try it in Thinkorswim. ALB. Trade. ALB. Let's look at it. Yeah, here's the thing. Do you see this? You don't see any W's out here, right? No W's? That means these are all monthly expirations. And look, they've only got a 30, a 58, a 149. So I opened the 158 and I looked at the bid-ask spreads on these. Look, if you wanted to do a 16 delta, 245 to 275, I mean, that's 30 cents wide. That's 40 cents wide, 40 cents wide. It's just too wide for me. And I really don't like trading something that doesn't have the weekly options in it. How do you find things that have weekly options? You go to the scan tab and you scan in weeklies. Make sure it's under stock hacker, right? You're not scanning for options, you're scanning for stock, and scan in weeklies. Then you can change this up to be different stuff, or you can clear it. And if you just say scan weeklies and hit scan, it'll bring you all of the options that have weekly options on them, right? So it looks like there's 598 that have weekly. So a lot of stuff. You could find a lot of liquidity into trade. I like looking at the gaps up and the gaps down. So you go down to let's see here, public, gap up. What gapped up today? Now let's see. Netflix. They're using my $7. I think I'm up to $12 with those son of a guns now. It's a lot. CarMax jumped up today. CarMax up 8.3. What's the deal on them? Let's just look if there's any names here that we might like to trade. See if there's anything that comes out of us. Do I not have a Microsoft position on anymore? I closed it, didn't I? I forget what my positions are. Hold on. Positions. Here we go. I'm in EWWO, Silver, DraftKings, Snap. Well, first of all, let's go to account management. Man, I'm up $91 on that. I'm up 53%. What are we going to do, peoples? We're going to ring a register. We're going to ring a register at 79. Ooh, 79 to 99. Good Lord. Speaking of wide stuff, let's get out of that. There we are. That's what I like. What was that, EWW? So we got out of that at 79. Let's go log at puppy. 77. That would be in equities. Let's see where it's at. And I love, see the green are the winning positions, the red are the losers, right? And I like getting out of these things that are the oldest. So my oldest trade that I've got up here, we're finally taking off for a profit. The current day price is the closing price, which was 0.7. You mean, I thought I put it in at 79. Wow, that's awesome. I got filled at 0.70. So, let me double check that. 72. Average fill price is 70. That is amazing. It was, I got price improved on that. All right, so, why is that not saying profit or loss on the open? Huh. It's supposed to be a formula there, isn't there? Yeah. Let me copy that formula and do a Control V to paste it there. There you go. 96 bucks on that one, right? So I had a number of different closing signals. So we took that off at a 57% winner. So I normally would say we're out here. The exit date is today, 1/20/21. And under notes, I've got some predetermined ones here. So that was a 50% profit that I took, right? Yep. So we're going over here. Here's what I like. If we keep on doing what we've been doing, y'all, we're projecting over the next 52 weeks, we're going to make $10,000 just on these equity trades. How does Daddy do it? A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then, and I make that green. Now, when I booked that winner, look what happened. I go over here to weekly premium, and it should show that I collected that as a profit. Isn't that sweet? So our premium capture on closed trades for the week's now 18.69%. We are on track for a 50% annual return, y'all, just by being disciplined and selling premium and not taking on too much risk. I hope y'all realize how beautiful this entire thing is. Oh my gosh. See if there's anything else we need to close. All right, so we're out of that. That even diminished my theta even more, right? Oh, is that 45%? Man, I got a long time to go on that one, right? Yeah, I got 58 days on that one. Let's see if I'm getting a Tasty Trade optimum time to close that. So I'll go back to my equities tab. Let's go to O. Let's see if it says, hey, Bobby, you need to close this. All right, it's giving me a close signal if I want to take it for 30%. It's giving me a close signal if I want to take it for 40%. And it's giving me what I call the Tasty Trade Optimal Close, which means if you look up at the formula, this was based on Tasty Trade research, if you make more than 10% in less than 3 days, you need to close it. If you're making 20% in less than 6 days, you need to close it. If you're making 30% profit in less than 18 days, you need to close it, so on and so on. So it is telling me, look, Bobby, you're a good old guy and everything, but, you could wait to go, you're at 40% now, you could wait to go to 50%. But listen, we're telling you that it's probably going to be no better than it is today. You need to close her on up, pal. So I normally listen to that, and I'm like, well, okay. Let's ring the register. Makes me look good, right? Closing profits. Let's close her up, baby, for 35. It's 35 to 35. 35 going once, going twice. Humming, humming. Sold. Man, does it get better than that. So then we go in, take out your option name, right? Because that slows things down. Take that out. And I'm going to put 0.35 here because that's what I closed it at. And, come on. There we go. So we will call this the Tasty Trade Optimum Close. We got out of it on the 20th. And under Notes, you're going to put Tasty Trade Optimum Close. My password is a whole bunch of dots. Yeah, it is. Oh, and I just hate trying to remember passwords. Oh, I forget so much. I've got 3 bank accounts, and I can't get into them to get the statements because I opted to save paper. You know how they make you feel so guilty? Save a tree, and they show you all this green stuff, and you're like, yeah. So I tried to save a tree. Now I can't get my statements. I can't remember my password. I don't think I have the email that it's supposed to send it to you anymore either. It's just stuff that you worry about every day, right? Life's an adventure. All right, so then go to Weekly Premium tab, and indeed, it captured our profit there. Now it moved that up to 21%. Remember, we were 49.66%. Friend, look at us. We are at 49.99%. That's our projections. People laugh at my projections sometimes. That's fine. I don't care. You laugh all you want to. I am laughing all the way to the bank. All right, anything else we need to look at? All right, so now we got silver. God, we put that on yesterday, y'all. We're at 25% profit. If I were to look, it probably says close it, right? But I'm not going to close because we got a $6 profit. We want more than that. Let's see if it's giving us a signal, though. It's probably giving you a signal to close it. Let's see here. There it is on that line. Yep, it's saying, look here, Bobby, you're at more than 10%, less than 3 days. You need to close it. You could, but $6, What could you buy for $6 nowadays? Not much. So we closed a lot of stuff. Man, we sold our stuff. GM, gosh, I remember when Matt told us to get into that yesterday. You remember? And now we're down 4.5%. Unbelievable. And we know our VIX is not going to help us until that's a hedge, right? So, we're down $231 on the entire thing, but I still believe that we need a hedge because I like selling puts. All right, so we need premium, y'all. So we've looked at ALB, we've looked at free sale, not for me today. Anything else y'all want to look at? I'll look at it because I need some trades. Let's see, watch list. Let's go to Tasty Trade Default, sort them by IV rank. Seems like we did a good trade in Baidu at one point, didn't we? That's a 75%. Twitter, is up 47.6. Snap. Hey, wait a minute. I thought my Snap trade was doing really good. What's going on with that? Snap. Man, I'm up 70.5 for the day. Are you kidding me? Man, that's awesome. So the profit and loss is open. That was we defended that trade, didn't we? Let's look back at that. Go to equity, Snap. Snap was a loser that has turned into a winner. Yeah. Snap. Where's Snap? Snap. Oh, it's from last year, I think. I guess where we lost on that one. Okay, I'll think of what we want to do that. We need more trades. What's our little friend PLTR doing? Whose dog is that? Is that mine or y'all's? PLTR is down, baby. When's earnings on this thing? This one's been good to us. See if we can't sell a little premium in here. PLTR. IV rank 33.4. See, it has weekly options, right? We've got earnings coming up on February the 11th. Dang it. Wow, but look at that IV, y'all. Look at that IV. 105, 102, 101, 105. How many days is that to February 11th? You know, because Tasty Trade says that about 2 weeks out from that, that you're going to start seeing implied volatility kind of, you know, remain constant. It's not going to come out of the option. So that, let me look at it. This thing's been on fire. Let's see what it looks like on our charts. I think I've already drawn this. PLTR. Hey, Rick, I don't think I saw you early. D, welcome to our little group. Everybody say hey to D. D is our newest sign up. 22 days. Thank you, Ken. That's exactly right. So, D, thanks for joining us. We're hoping this makes sense. And when we draw the big green monster, hope we don't scare you. We've got a class on this, but we've already drawn it for PLTR. That's December for January. Where is price, y'all? Well, it's right here, isn't it? It's in the fair zone. We could draw the butt if you'd like. We always draw the butt of the green monster. This is it. This is fair value range. It's right at the fair value here. You know, if you're going to do anything, you really could do an iron condor in PLTR, or you could do a strangle in PLTR, because this thing is just, it's in the center. I mean, it's centered perfectly. I like it. But I really like puts more than strangles. So let's see what we want to do. Let's make the determining factor be our linear regression channel. Y'all don't tell everybody that we use the linear regression channel. Let's keep this between us, shall we? Because this is a cool little tool. Every time my internet works anyway. What was I looking at? PLTR. PLTR. I can't pronounce it. It's just one of those words that won't come out. It's like my mama. She says thermometer. Thermometer. Because she can't say, oh, I remember this one. This thing was new. And that's why it doesn't have the linear regression channel. What in the world were y'all drawing on my chart? Let's move this. Let's draw something though. Look at this. And I'm not a chartist, y'all. I don't know anything that I'm doing, but I just want to draw something. Let's try to draw something that looks like this. Y'all do see that, right? I mean, y'all see, I mean, that's clear as a bell. Let's draw us another one. Let's draw it from maybe here down to here, right? So what are we seeing? We're seeing we had a big range, then it goes little bitty range, 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 little bitty range. And what's about to happen? This thing is about to pop. Which way is it going to pop, up or down? When it pops, wouldn't surprise me if it pops that much. I think we're going to have a big move in this stock. I really do. Because it's just getting wound up. Look at this. Getting wound up like a top. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? So here's the thing, y'all. I could sell a iron condor. I could sell a strangle. But I just got an inkling. With us being in the middle of fair range, and it's come all the way from the bottom to here, to down, to here, it wouldn't surprise me to see this puppy go up and touch the top of our fair range. Boom, baby! All the way up to 29.22. Do I know that? I have no idea. But I know one thing, I've got negative deltas in my account. And I've got more negative deltas than I had yesterday. So I'm thinking I'm going to go out and I'm going to sell me a put, because I like selling puts. Where we're going to go? 87, 199, 103. I'm going to the 103, baby. I'm going 30 days. But Bobby, Tasty Trade says 45. Where are we going to get a nice little premium? First of all, I like looking at it in Tasty Works too. And if y'all can hang with my ADHD issues, I promise I'm on Adderall. I've got it in my Target bag right here, and I've already taken it. So I try to stay on the straight and narrow, but I am heavily medicated. So PLTR, let's look at 30 days. Yeah, 30 days. And this is the expected move, this little brown line here. So you kind of like to get outside of that expected move, right? So, you know, I could bring in 51 cents there, right? Or 74 cents there. Oh, man. Let's see what that looks like. An 81% probability of profit. That's one of our 5 major tenets, isn't it? That we sell premium and we put the probabilities in our favor. I like 81%, y'all. If there's 81% chance that I could make money, I'm going for it. It's giving me $51 of extrinsic value. The probability that I'm going to close this at a 50% winner is 92%. What more do you want? Now let's do our final analysis. And this is what I do. I take you through how I trade every day. And this is how I do it. So we said this one right here, right? The 20. So that's about a 20 delta, or a 12 if you're going actually by deltas, but I could call it about a 19 delta. So let's see how much buying power that takes me. I'm going to collect 50, 45. Let's go to our little spreadsheet. I've built something called ROC, return on capital. And I think that was 50, 45. Okay. On 30 days. All right. And what was the buying power required? Let's go back to it. It looks like the buying power would be $399.75. $399.75. So a raw return on capital is 12%. Can you get 12% on a CD nowadays? No. Now CD is a lot safer. But if you annualize that, y'all, that's 153%. If I kept all that premium and I did it every month, month in, month out. Now, I'm not going to keep all that premium, but this is how I analyze it to say, hey, is it a good deal for me? So we're going for a 50% return in our account, right? Heck, what if I collected half of that? That's over 50%, right? What's that, 75, 76, 77%? That's the analysis, y'all. That's how you do this, and we do it every day. So Sweet Bobby's going to go to that, make sure it ain't changed any. I'm going to try to sell that for 50. I will get filled at 50. Boom, chaka boom. Here we go. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's right click, copy on that, anywhere on that line, right? Anywhere on that line. And let's go put it in our spreadsheet. Melanie says she likes seeing it put in the spreadsheet because you need practice at this, right? Go to my equities tab. We're back into PLTR. Oh crap. PLTR. Johnny, one lot. Orders, let's see. That was the 20 put. And then Control V to paste in the option name. So we show the put. And we did, what did we say that was? About 19 delta, 18 or 19. And that thing is 30 days out. We entered on the 20th. All right, and we brought in, filled at 50. I thought it was 51, but it says I got filled at 50. So I brought in premium of $49.45. So when we go to our weekly premium requirement, see if we're done for the day, it says, well, Bobby, you still got to sell $134 or something. Riot looks interesting on the pullback. Oh, y'all going to get me in some of these mean stocks. Let's see what Riot looks like. We can do it. We got time. Riot. Quiet Riot. Let's see when the earnings and all that crap is. No earnings at all. Maybe they don't have earnings. Maybe that's why they, good Lord, look at that. IV ranked 27.2, and you go, yeah, it doesn't look good, but you look down here, man. 237, 183. Holy shimon. What are y'all getting me into? Who said that, by the way? James did. All right, let's look, James. I'll look at it. Riot. So Riot has a pullback on the day that we were thinking we might have riots in the country, right? So it's down. Wow, that's a big old whopper. All right, Melanie, what's the news? Yahoo financed it on me. What's the problem? While I'm drawing some stuff here. What's the problem in Riot? Melanie's our news director. I mean, we're like a sophisticated channel here. D, if this is, your first time joining us live in on the chat, this is big time stuff here. Oh, and I've always wondered about these people that post their trading stuff on YouTube. If they're so good at traders, how come they have to have advertisements on their videos? I never understood that, because I hate advertisements on videos. Hey, also, I've spin some tunes for y'all most days before we get together. What the crap? If I pay for the regular prescription of Spotify, do I get those without commercials? Does anybody know? Because I hate those commercials on Spotify. And I would pay their little $13, $11 a month if I knew I was getting that without commercials. 18.67. Melanie's quiet on her thing. Maybe she went to choir practice. Low is 7.8.
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. Yeah, she goes to the weird church. That's Tuesday choir practice. I forgot about that.
And the nurse couldn't even be there yesterday. That was funny. The Bitcoin miner stocks are hammered as crypto prices skid lower.
Oh my gosh, y'all are dragging me into the pit, man, I traded GM yesterday. Y'all calling me a boomer. Now y'all gonna make me trade meme stocks. I like it. I like y'all. Remember, if any trade ever goes against us, who do we blame it on? We blame it on Matt. All right, I forgot how to draw these things. All right, here we go. We're from the 50. Oh, crud ball. Let me get my extension tool. My extension. Here we go. We draw from the 50. We draw down to the middle of the green. D, we got a whole class on this. Then we draw it down to the 100, right? There. Beautiful. Now we're going to move the 100 down to the 200. So to do that, I got to squeeze this on here. So we're going to right click, activate this. And we're going to go down here. But the cool thing with this as a low price stock, right? If I sold a put on it, at least most I could lose is, what? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do my other part, did I? Activate. So you move that down to the 200. Then we got to pull our 0 up to the top of that little red line right there. About right there. So now we can do away with this line. Now we can change this and name it December. We use December numbers to project price action for January. And we like to make this green because we call it the big, not orange. That's ugly Auburn orange. Roll Tide. All right, so now we can go to our little thing here. Quiet Riot. Come on, feel the noise. Waiting for data. So embarrassing. Come on. Riot should bounce around 19.75. Should bounce around 19.75. Okay, here we go. So let's get my little drawing tool. This is where the most volume has traded, right? That red line over the last 10 days. You got a standard deviation below. You got a standard deviation above. Value area high. Value area low. Currently, this is the fair value range of our big green monster. We draw the butt. And price, look at this, was fair price. Then it got into the overbought area and said to itself, hey, wait a minute, that Bobby guy is probably going to draw the great big monster. So it went up into a oversold area here, oversold. And now it said we're overbought, and now we're back into fair price. Right? Back into the fair range. Let me look a minute. What are y'all seeing? It's overbought. It's in the fair range. It wouldn't surprise me to see this thing go and test 1607 and just pop around in here a little bit. Let's look at it on our linear regression channel. Riot. Come on, feel the noise. All right, Riot. Wow. Look at this. Interesting. Look at this. It was a nobody. And then someone spoke to it and said, Riot, you are somebody. And Riot started on this nice little positive upward channel and has now breached the channel. And then it was as if to know, hey, wait a minute, we need to stay in the channel. So it popped that price back into the channel. And again, I told you, it wouldn't surprise me if price were to pop back down to where? 16. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Now, am I going to sell a call on a cryptocurrency? Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. I ain't that dumb. I hate calls, right? All right, so let's just look for a second. I've got my little analysis in place. I think I know what I'm talking about. And again, trust nothing I say. Don't believe a word I say. I am the worst trader you will ever see. But let's just see what Riot is doing here. If we went out, we didn't see any earnings anywhere. 191, 181. On something like this, I probably want the liquidity of a monthly over a... What if I did sell a put? Let's just see how much I could bring in. Because we figure it is down today, right? It's down to 10%. Jeez. That's when you sell puts, y'all. Even though I believe this thing could go down, what did I say, to 16? What would happen if I sold the 15 or the 16? I just like this. What if I sold the 15? Because I don't think it'll go down to 15. If I got $1.13 on that, let's look. $1.13 over 828. Ooh, they're going to use me some buying power on that one. 112.45. Let's go check it. Let's see if this looks worthy of our time. 112.45 over, that's the credit you're getting over the buying power that it takes me to put on that trade. 828.55. And I think that was 30 days, right? That gets me a sweet 13% raw return if I kept the whole premium. And annualized, it gets me 165. And then I probably need to add another thing here. Well, what if you got half of that? Would that still be over your 50% that you want in your account for a year? Yeah. Right? If I got half that, it would be 82.5. So, I like it. Even though I'd still believe, and watch this thing move against us, I believe there's a probability that the booger will go down some more, right? See, now it's down 11.51%. But I'm thinking, I'm going to take a shot on it. Right here at the 15. That's a 30 delta. Because I don't think it'll go down more than that. Let's see if I can get $1.13. No earnings listed on earningswhisper.com. Thank you so much. I'm going to have quiet right in my head the rest of the day. Oh, man. There you go. Melanie, I remember my friend Scotty Horn, who owes me $40 because when we were in high school, I lent him that when we went to the fair, and he told me he'd pay me back, and he never has. But what he doesn't know is I have his Quiet Right CD, or not CD, cassette tape, all the way back from there, and I still got it somewhere out in the building. But I won't go out in the building because there's a snake in the building. Hey, I got filled at $1.13. Quite right. Come on, Phil. I'm gonna play that as DJ Bobby tomorrow. We will play that. All right, so let's copy this. I can't believe y'all talking me into these cryptocurrency things. What's wrong with y'all? Let's enter this one in. Riot. Wow, I feel like I could go to Wall Street Bets today and say, look at me, y'all. I'm big stuff. I'm playing y'all's as meme stocks. Let's see, what did we do? The memory goes, remember. We sold the 15 put. Now, guys, I'm not going to leave you hanging on this one, okay? We're going to go back and do something for if you've got a smaller account and you don't want to sell naked. I don't want you ever going, man, I can't do Bobby's trades. He's too cool for me. No, don't you ever say that. What did we say that was? That's almost a 30 delta. Look at me, going closer to the money. And that is 30 days to expiration. 30 days to expiry. 120, 21, 19. It's not 2019, you idiot. I got $113 for that. How does Daddy do it? 113, so I brought in 112.45. Yeah, let's see how I'm doing on my weekly premium now. Y'all, I got to sell $22.54 more of something else. Dang it, my day ain't even finished. I think I am finished actually though, because I'm going to sell gold sometime. May do that tomorrow. So let's go back for you that's got a smaller account and you go, man, I want to participate, Bobby. Well, you could do an iron condor. You could do a put credit spread. You could do, if you believe me, that I think it may go down toward the 16, you could even do a call credit spread, right? Remember how you do it. Go to here, it says spread, single, right? And then go down to vertical. And look at there. It shows you nice little $1 spreads. So if you're selling a spread that is $1 wide, you want to collect in premium about a third of the width of the spread, right? And you'd probably do it right here. The 15-16 would give you 33 cents. We are the champions, my friends. Look at there. There you go, baby. If you got filled at that, that's your thing. You say, Bobby, I'm a gunslinger, baby. I need to do more than that. Well, look at this. Go out here to vertical. Go to deep and wide. 1 month, 2 strikes. And then click vertical and check it out. Now you got $2 wide strikes. Isn't that cool? And you want to be collecting about 66 cents. So probably the 14-16 would get you 62. There you go. But Bobby, I'm a really big gunslinger. Go to vertical, go to deep and wide, go to 1 month, 3 strike vertical. Ba-doo. So then you want to collect about $1, right? So you can do the 14-17. There you go, collecting $1.03. Your credit is 101.90, and the buying power effect 198.10. 101.90 over 198.10. 101.90, 101.90 over 198.10 over 30 days. See what our return on capital is. That's a raw return of 51% and an annual return of 625%. If you got half of that, 300%, is that over your annual desire to make 50% in your account? Yep. So what's the answer? Then you do that trade, right? And if I was going to sell a call on this, if you think that our analysis is right and this thing may go down a little bit from our chart, let's see. If you say, yeah, it'll probably test this, and might even go down to this 16 area, then, you know, sell a call spread up here. This is the overbought area. And sure enough, what happened today? It says, I need to get back into fair price. That's beautiful. Okay? All right, guys. Hey, I posted yesterday. I did think this would be kind of cool if we did this at some point. But how cool, y'all, if, like, y'all could all come to Atlanta and we all got together and, like, traded during the day or something and ate barbecue. Now, it'd be when all this stuff is over, but I thought that would be so cool. How far are all y'all from Atlanta? We got some people in Georgia. We got some people anywhere. But that would just be cool. And you'd only be out whatever you got to pay for your hotel room, right? And whatever you pay for your food. I mean, I wouldn't charge you nothing for us to come together and just trade. I just think it'd be fun. Just have a meetup. So maybe after all this stuff is over, we could do something like that. I just think that'd be so fun. Find a hotel in Marietta next to the Braves. Go see the Braves play. If you like baseball. And then go and get some Fox Brothers barbecue. I've never been to Fox Brothers, but they were on Guy Fieri's show. I love Diners, Drive-In, Dives. Oh, and I love barbecue. And I never get to eat it because my family, they're like, hey, I love barbecue. And I'm like, barbecue's the best. Plus, they don't eat chicken on the bone. Why? They got to have chicken nuggets, or they got to have chicken breasts that made out of processed garbage. But when it comes time to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and go on a picnic, they're out. They won't do it. And I just would like to meet up with some people that would eat some Kentucky Fried Chicken and some barbecue. All right, y'all. It's been a great day. And you got any questions? I'm in the room all day. Post them. Anything you ever want me to look at, we'll look at it. I'm not blessing free sale for a new trade. We might look at it after earnings to get in. And also the ALB trade, just not enough liquidity for me. So it's been a great session. Love you all. Thanks for being here. And we will see y'all tomorrow.